Hello everybody, this is Rachel Geraci. I'm a real estate agent here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and today I am in the Central Northside and I'm going to be doing a Central Northside driving tour. I would say it's a wealthier community in terms of housing, especially in the Mexican War streets. You have the row houses. They're typically pretty old, 1800s builds. There are some sections of the Central Northside that are not as wealthy, I guess you could say. But for the most part, you're going to be seeing very, very nice, very well-kept, well-maintained, old row homes. And most row homes are old. They don't really build those anymore, but very charming, very lovely. I think if I were to live anywhere in Pittsburgh, I think the Central Northside would be one of those places that I would consider, especially if I'm looking somewhere, like Lawrenceville, where it's just so oversaturated and crowded. The Central Northside is a good alternative because it has the same vibe. It's a little bit more green than Lawrenceville, a little bit less sort of hipster. It's less hipster and more green. There's a lot of parks, but it still has that urban feel, and it's close to the Allegheny General Hospital, which is an amazing hospital, a part of Allegheny Health Network. It's got restaurants and shops galore. It's just such a beautiful, vibrant community overall, and I really love it. Again, very expensive. Not something that I specifically can afford at this juncture in my life, but definitely a place to consider if you want somewhere green, somewhere urban, somewhere funky, somewhere cool, somewhere beautiful, somewhere with a lot of culture. So yeah, let's just get into this driving tour.
So we're starting right outside CCAC, which is the Community College of Allegheny County. I'm gonna ride back around and show you CCAC because I think it's a really nice school. It's a really important school, so I'm gonna get back to that. Here is one of the parks, one of the green spaces I'm talking about. I mean, look how much park space there is here for such an urban place. It's really amazing. This is the Allegheny Commons Park West. The National Aviary is located in this park as well, and we will drive by there shortly. So this West Commons area is obviously, hence the name, it's a big business and residential community. There's a lot of apartments back here. There's some businesses, but there are a lot of office buildings. Here we're busting out onto East Ohio Street, which is the main business district of the Central Northside. Good chunk of all your businesses are going to be on this street. It's just filled with cute little shops, restaurants, etc., etc. Now we are sort of moving into a residential space here. Sorry, the way the light was hitting my window and everything, it looked dingy, it looked gross. I couldn't continue the footage, but we're gonna start here with riding past Allegheny General Hospital, the hospital I mentioned earlier. It is one of the main hospitals in Pittsburgh. It's a, what is it called? A level 1? No, level 5 trauma center? I don't know. But it's one of the biggest hospitals in the Pittsburgh area, and it's known for its trauma unit. This is a little painful to hear and for me to have found out, but the average sales price in the Central Northside is around $500,000. Now, there are some homes that are selling for lower, and some selling for even higher than that, and actually there's quite a few that are selling for higher than $500,000 by hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you're getting over 1,500 square feet in most of these houses, and over 3 bedrooms, over 2 baths. So, I mean, it's to be expected, but it's still a little bit disappointing because, you know, you hope to live there one day, and it's only going to get more expensive from here. This is Federal Street, and you're going to see a lot of businesses up on this street as well. Finally able to edge out to a place where I can kind of sort of see the homes, but oh my goodness, look. Oh, look, there's Randyland! Randyland, look at it. It's a public art museum and a public art landmark. Now we've got some nice, clear views of some of the housing here. I don't know what street we're on, I'm going to be honest with you. But I wanted to point out one thing. I think I finally know what Central Northside reminds me of. It reminds me of Washington, D.C. I've only been to Washington, D.C. one time, but the vibes there reminded me so much of here. Okay, we're on Arch Street, and there's Randyland to the right there. I'm sorry, I'm being so unserious in this video today. I'm just really excited about this area, apparently. Some common and fun and interesting things to do while you're in the North Side would be to go to the Andy Warhol Museum, which is self-explanatory. It has all the art of Andy Warhol. You can go to the Mattress Factory, which is sort of like a quirky art museum. Obviously, Randyland. There's the Carnegie Science Center, which is in the North Shore. There is the Children's Museum. There's the National Aviary. There's obviously Heinz Field and PNC Park, where all the sports things happen. There is an unconventional museum called the Bicycle Heaven. If you love bicycles, it's a great place to go. There's Stage AE for music shows, and so much more. You've gotten a good idea of what the homes look like here, because that's really what you're interested in. Here's CCAC, as promised earlier. It's a really, really nice college, and it's cheaper than your, typical university. It's wonderful. And I'm always down for things that are both wonderful and affordable and enriching. Street parking is definitely a thing here. Not everybody has off-street parking spaces, even if you have a $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 house. But street parking isn't terrible here. It's usually okay. It's not as bad as somewhere like Lawrenceville, so at least that's comforting. And so that will end my video on the Central Northside. If you're interested in potentially buying a home here, give me a call at 412-926-0806 or email me at the email below, and I'd be so happy to help you. Until next time, bye-bye.